I want to be traded to AEW. I worked with everybody here on this roster. This is my last year here. There's a lot of guys there that I want to work with, and I legitimately would make a trade. Let WWE get somebody back, that'll be fresh to the company, a fresh face, equal value to AJ. Let AJ go over there. WWE loses nothing from that.
All right, let's talk about current World Tag Team Champion AJ Styles has revealed he will retire from wrestling in 2026. I believe he told that to Tokyo Sports. How would you book his return? Now, I've made a booking before. We've talked about this booking, and I've also put our conversation on Twitter, which got a lot of reaction. I'll repeat it because it was a few weeks ago. But Vince, what's your writing of AJ Styles for the rest of his WWE career?
Oh my God, bro! I don't even know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, as a shoot, I would let AJ work against who he wants to work against. And bro, let's face it, man, we're in the era of the 5-star match. Way out, especially when he announces he's on his way out. So you can't do a loser leave town angle. You told us you're leaving, so exactly. We know you're leaving at the end of the year, so everybody knows the end of the story. So knowing them, bro, the easy way out is to let him just have matches with people that he wants to have matches with, man,
Which is such a...
Yeah, I agree. But, bro, that's what happens when you have no characters. Yeah. They've got no characters, man.
It feels like such an artificial way to go out.
I agree.
I mean, especially a storied career.
Yeah.
Like AJ Styles coming, a Southern kid who... started in WCW and really started to create himself from NWA, territory. And of course, TNA is when he really started to become a national name and just clawing and scratching his way up to his WWE opportunity nearly 10 years ago. And 10 years in the WWE, it would just make sense, man, to give him that type of send-off because he deserves it.
Bro, what would be so interesting? I swear to God, Chris, I just wrote, freaking 9 shows for a wrestling promotion. And I did everything that should be done in wrestling today that nobody has the balls to do. Same thing I did during the Attitude Era, because now you've fallen back again another 20 years and you need to bring it forward. And that's really to have reality based and deal with some topics that are like really taboo. What would be really, really interesting is, man, and they can do this. There's no reason in the world why they couldn't do this, and it's not going to help. It's not going to hurt them whatsoever. I swear to God, bro, to do something different, I would do the storyline. If I was AJ Styles, I would do the storyline. I want to be traded to AEW. I worked with everybody here on this roster. This is my last year here. There's a lot of guys there that I want to work with, and I legitimately would make a trade. Let WWE get somebody back, that'll be fresh to the company, a fresh face, equal value to AJ. Let AJ go over there. WWE loses nothing from that, because what Chris, we talked about, what they're going to do? It's going to be a year of good matches. I'd rather have a fresh talent Give me somebody of equal value. Bro, whatever Copeland's situation is, whether his contract, whatever, it could be anybody. Let's see a legitimate trade. I don't know how that would hurt the WWE when more than anything, bro, they need fresh blood. So I literally think it would really help both companies. Tony could have AJ could go do a program with Samoa Joe. There's a million people he can work with over there, and WWE gets a nice new fresh talent that they could start over with. These are the things that need to happen in wrestling, bro, because listen, man, Sportskeeda, the WrestleBinge is done for a reason. Because of the popularity of wrestling is waning. We're seeing it in the number. This has nothing to do with how much money they're making. Bro, I read today, bro, ESPN, all the money they spent, 100,000 subscribers they had. That's nothing. That is nothing, bro. And these are the things that they really need to do. But it's like, man, when you got that old guard on top of the WWE and you got Tony Khan, who's just booking matches like he was 12 years old, you're never going to see anything like this, man.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't think it's anything that AJ would want to do, because Khan is booking the same way as Triple H and company. It's just it's across the board, man, as far as just pro wrestling is concerned. I think that AJ, and my theory, my proposal, I guess my booking, so to speak, we fantasy book here. I do think that AJ should win the Royal Rumble. Like I told you before, I think that he should have went on he should have lost his angle in the Intercontinental Championship, and that should have caused his son AJ to pep him up, to say, hey man, and he cuts a promo and said, I don't think I can do it anymore. And then you start showing B-roll footage of his son pepping him up. Then he comes back, tries to get a title shot, beats the champion, goes for a title rematch before the end of the year, loses. That causes him, and I'm truncating what I explained before, that causes him to go back, and say, I don't think I can do it anymore. And at the end of the year, you have AJ saying, this isn't the father that I've known for the 20 years that I've been living. This isn't the father I've known. You've gotten weak on me, Dad. Like this, I'm disappointed. And that peps him up to go in the Royal Rumble, wins the Royal Rumble, and then that causes him to go against the champion at the time at WrestleMania, and he wins at WrestleMania. And I think that that would be a proper send-off for AJ Styles. And what would be really cool is if you had a heel GM that says, all right, so since you got your way back into the company, you told me you reneged on, you leaving the company. You said that you were going to leave the company, and you didn't do that. Yes, you did get an opportunity to win the championship. You came back, but I'm going to hold you to it. As champion, the first time you lose that match, the first time you lose that championship, every single match that you have is a career-ending match. And that gives him an opportunity every single week, and it gives him stakes. That's why you don't go 50-50. So if he wins straight out for 4 months, he loses at SummerSlam, to whoever they want to push at the time. I think that would be a cool story. But again, even in that, who's going to beat AJ Styles to make it, to really get that push that they need? What heel would do that at the point? Would you put Bronson in there, or Braun, or anybody?
I just got to tell you, Chris, like as you lay that story out, bro, watching these shows as long as we've been watching these shows, bro, I really believe storytelling is over.
Oh yeah,
it's over. Like I don't think we're ever going back to it. I think it's about the fight. It's always going to be about the fight. It's going to continue to be about that. And that's why when you're laying out a story like that, which is thought out, which is good, it's like they're just not going to do anything like that anymore, man. They're just not.
We see it with Cena. I mean, he announced
that's
almost a year.
Perfect example. He gave them a year. Here it is.
Yes. He announced it almost a year and a half ago. He announced his retirement in July. I think it was June or July of 2024.
Yeah.
I think it was like the Money in the Bank event or whatever it was. It was the summer of 24 is when he made the announcement that he's going to retire at the end of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that I had a year and a half, Vince, to make something make sense.
Yep.
And this on the fly stuff that feels contrived, you can tell that the heel turn was on the fly. You can tell the face turn again was on the fly. You can tell the Lesnar stuff was on the fly just to bump the ESPN stuff with WrestlePalooza. You could tell that all these, the AJ, you could tell that was just, let's figure this out too. And as far as, I mean, you're the SmackDown, you watch SmackDown. Well, actually, he's back on Raw again. So who's his opponent for? So what's next for John Cena? We haven't even seen him, and he's got like what 4 dates left.
Yeah, December, isn't it December 13th or something? He's
in DC because he went against when he went against AJ, he put the 4 up. So I think he has 4 dates left. I think it's 2 Raws, a Saturday Night's Main Event, 2 Raws, and then the Survivor's. Wait, yeah, Saturday Night's Main Event is in December, right? That's the one that he's closing out on.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and then I think he's got like a Raw or 2. Well, he's got 4 more dates left, and it's like, man, a year and a half got us this. And it's like, man, it's sad to see, man. It's sad to see.